EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Soldier Field. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
14,
Stephon Diggs, 69 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Tariq Cohen, the ball.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
56, 19. Check 56. Slow defense. Out of time. It's out of time. It's a safety crew.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
This is Gordon. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
After 1, it's 9-0.
With the score, Bills 9, Bears nothing.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
29-yard line.
On first down, it's Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill. 21. 13. 52.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
11. Bandit. Check. 12, fellas, here we go. Check 50. I got you. What we got? Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. Okay, just like that.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears draw a bit closer. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Bills 9, Bears 7.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check 4, check 4.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 13. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 51's Mike. 21.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. 40 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Bears 14, Bills 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
56, right there, 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recount.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Cohen. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. On the return, this is Haney. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 28, Bills 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, Singletary.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
25-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Singletary again. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Singletary. They'll run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Bills.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Allen from the gun on third down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen going up top. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, a run with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 45-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Cohen, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Jordan. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he stays up, muscles him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on third and long?
Where's 52? White. 52's the Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Little Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Flush to his right. And now Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 33 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. Escaping the pressure, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. 51 the mic, boy, 51. Hey, keep it.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Here we go. By 20! Watch the twist. No, check that. We want Mike
To throw is Garoppolo. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Black 80! Go! Paxson.
Now Garoppolo. Staying on his feet. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Haney. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 87 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Tyler Bass.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Now Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Bears, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.